They were weathered, beaten, and they just wanted someone to have trust in them and give them a future, Mestrov says. I believe I've been able to do that. I'm not a bullshitter and they're very, very quick to pick up if you're not going to be truthful with them. I had generations of families sitting in front of me. Tony, please tell us we have a future. I said, you have. And I stand by that. I had generations of families sitting in front of me. Tony, please tell us we have a future. I said, you have Tony Mestrov to say it's been difficult for Greyhound Racing New South Wales Chief Executive Mestrov in his chairman Morris Yema to drag an industry back from the brink would be understating it. They know they're potentially only one rogue Backo Burke handler away from being on death's door again. It's taken a toll on both who have invested so much in an industry large parts of society wanted closed, and still do. Yet they're ploughing on. Unapologetically, every public utterance Mestrov and his top officials make includes the buzzword welfare. The treatment of the animal is their first priority. Daylight could barely be considered second. Loading their greyhounds as pets adoption program has never had as many resources pumped into it, in the hope of slowly increasing rehoming numbers of retired chasers. A new class of racing for older greyhounds, or master's dogs, has been established to provide opportunities for trainers to keep their pups on the track longer and then find a suitable post-racing life instead of the temptation to discard them. And then there's the wagering aspect. A funny thing happened when the live baiting scandal broke 4 years ago. Gambling on the sport steadily increased. Its popularity with the younger demographic, savvy using the technology offered by online bookmakers, has led to a surge in turnover on the code. We've learned from the mistakes of the past and we're moving forward, Mestrov says. I don't want to keep dwelling on it. There are some hard decisions to come. In the future now we have to look at the biggest reforms the industry has ever undertaken in the interests of the industry. It's an exciting future. There is change coming, but it does give us a future. The participants had a tough couple of years and they were looking for some quick wins. I was mindful of not doing that as we're building blocks for the next 50 or 60 years, not the next 5. It was a long-term game, which begs the question, how long does Mestrov need to finish the job? He previously sat as Graham Ansley's chief operating officer at the Gold Coast Titans and was linked with the then-vacant chief executive job at Manly, the club where he forged his top-grade playing career, before ruling himself out of the race to take on GRNSW's top post. He's had 18 months in the role and will no doubt have others circling. I am committed to the job until it's done, he says. It's been hard at times, harder than you think, but I believe it's an industry with a huge future. We've now got a strategic plan and we haven't had a plan before. Mestrov will watch on at Wentworth Park on Friday night with the sport's latest revolution, a big bash like blink and you miss it format for the next 5 weeks. Races will be run over the short course 280 meters distance. There is an unprecedented pitch to the young university and corporate crowd with a plethora of off-track entertainment options, hoping to build on the momentum of last year's $1 Million Chase series which gave New South Wales the world's richest greyhound event. The participants were so happy for one of their own to win $1 million, Mestrov says. I was happy for them because they'd been through a lot the last 2 years and I'm as much there to protect them. I was proud they had something to smile about and an industry to be proud of. The $1 Million Chase will be bigger and better than ever this year. We're an 18 to 35 demographic and that's what we need to concentrate on with this new concept.